everybody. Welcome back to another episode of New Comic Wednesday, also known as NCW. We have a brand new intro that Noah made. I really, really love it. And I love that he has a Casey version to smack on when Amber is not here. If you've never been with us before, we chat for a few minutes every Wednesday about Zenescope's newest releases. And usually Amber is our host of the show, but she is actually at I believe, a Magic the Gathering convention right now, working that. So you have me today, and we have one new release, and it is so, so good. I'm actually really glad that we only have one release today because it's a hefty one, and I'm glad that we get to spend a whole episode talking about one of our favorite beloved characters, Cinderella. So we will be talking today about Cinderella. Grimm Universe presents quarterly Cinderella Fairy World Massacre. And if you don't know, Cinderella is a fan favorite among me and my coworker Noah. She's very Harley Quinn-esque. When we talk about her at conventions, we always say if you're a Harley Quinn fan, you will love Cinderella because she is just that crazy and that murderous and fantastic. Before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos. We stream all the time. We'll actually be streaming tonight at our virtual convention as well. So if you're on YouTube, don't forget to push that notification bell, and you will always be reminded when we are streaming. To get our newest releases, you can find us at zenescope.com, or you could read digitally at Comixology, or if your local comic book shop holds Zenescope, tell them to grab a copy of Cindy Fairy World Massacre. All right, so I am going to bring on Dave. Dave is our publisher here at Zenescope. He is the writer and creator of Cindy. I asked him approximately 7 minutes ago if he wanted to come on, and he said sure. So big thank you to Dave for coming on literally last minute. But yeah, ready, Dave? Hello.
Hi, I didn't create Cindy though. That's not me. I think that was Joe and Ralph.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought so. I know that you are the creator of Gretel. For some reason, I thought you were the creator of Cindy as well. But that is good to know.
I get to have fun writing her, so I'm happy.
Yeah, because you started writing her all the way back in like Cindy Serial Killer Princess.
Yeah, that
right?
was my first miniseries I ever got to write.
Oh, wow. For Zenescope, like ever?
Forever, for my life.
Wow.
Yeah, because I remember I pitched the idea, and then we were gonna potentially have another writer do it, and Joe was just like, "Why don't you just write it?" And then he gave me like loose outlines of kind of what he was thinking, like adding to the idea, and then I just kind of went from there.
Awesome. So I'm gonna read the synopsis before I forget, and I love the synopsis because it's like a little more like, not that our other ones aren't fun, but this one's I don't know, it kind of breaks the fourth wall. Cindy is a serial killer princess on a mission, or maybe a little vacation. No, definitely a mission. And now she is thrust like a sword through a skull into fairy world. She will stop at nothing, well, almost nothing, possibly for a bunch of fairy-related murders. But who knows, to get her friend Gerald back. Taking on a bloodthirsty and psychotic being, these fairies don't know what's coming for them. Don't miss this next chapter in Cinderella's anything but sane journey to find herself and a raccoon. I love it. Who wrote the solicit?
I did. Like I like.
I love it.
I like the Cindy ones. Yeah, because me and David will normally write a lot of the solicits together and like push back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Like these ones, he always laughs and he's like, "Oh, you write it," and then like I'll do it, and then he'll come in and edit out like anything that doesn't make sense. Most of the time, he's just lets me lets me go weird with it. Which I like those. I think they're like they make them a little more fun, especially if like you're reading it in like a previews catalog or something like that. You're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. What would you say to someone who's never picked up a Cindy book? Like, where would you start? Would you jump right into this?
The good thing is you should be able to jump in anywhere, because even like the fact that this one's kind of like a part of a bigger story with the Tooth Fairy and stuff like that, like it's written where you can kind of just jump in and be like, I know you get to know who she is right away. You know she's in here looking for her friend, and then that's it. Like you don't need to know that she played with it, like fought the Tooth Fairy before, like that she fought zombies, like any of that stuff. But like knowing that stuff adds to it, and like each story kind of keeps a little bit from the last story in there, like continuity, but more just like inside jokes for the character and like for the people that read it. Like you'll notice like there's two characters, like a man dressed like a banana and a man dressed like a dove that showed up in the what's it called, the zombies story, and you might see them again in the mini series, depending if they make it through this one, the one coming up after this,
which is the Queen of Hearts mini series.
Yeah, Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts. Yep.
Yeah, me and Noah were talking about it, and we were looking through previews on Coffee with Casey and Noah, and we're super, super excited for a Cindy miniseries.
And she's I just got a color page in today that showed off some of her bling.
Ooh.
Let's see if I can show it out. It doesn't really spoil anything. You can see she has a necklace, a chain.
Oh, okay.
She's got a little face on there.
And that's from issue number 1?
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I had so much fun with this issue. Noah had read it literally before it came to the office, I think. I think he like read it as a PDF like weeks ago. He was so excited. I almost brought Noah on because I feel like he's like Cindy's biggest fan. But
let the fight Ashley. I know Ashley likes Cinderella.
Yeah, Ashley, our graphic designer, is also a huge Cindy fan. For those who don't know, is this her first like 72 pager, like longer?
No, we had the what we have? We had the Bloody Xmas. This one.
Oh, okay.
I keep them all near me so I can reference them. They're not just on the top of my pile. No, but yeah, this one was like 75 pages, I think.
Okay.
Just because it was supposed to be 72, but needed the extra 3 because I just didn't map it out well enough, and I needed an extra 3 pages to end it. Yeah, that was her first big book. Besides, like, there's the Serial Killer Princess miniseries, which was 4 issues, which was like 88 pages. And then there was the annual, which is like 75, 76 pages. And then this one's 72. Everything else has been like 8 pages, 10 pages, 32 pages. Like Zombies and Tooth Fairy, but 32 pages.
Yeah.
But then like when she fought the Musketeers, or when she took when you get introduced to Gerald, those were like 8 and 10 pages, I think.
Gotcha. We're getting some love in the chat from Cindy. So Gary says that he loves your sick, amusing, funny writing mind. Carol says that Psycho Cindy is such a brilliant creation. And Gary, Tooth Fairy was a shorter one. That was like only like 30 some pages, right?
32 pages. Yeah. This one's this is
all of them on hand.
Because I needed them for the outline and script for the miniseries.
I also completely forgot we haven't shown the covers yet. I know that you will not choose. It's kind of a running joke that Dave will not choose a favorite cover as he gets all of these covers done.
That's why I felt bad. I ignored I didn't ignore it, but I just didn't answer the survey that came around the other day for like favorite stuff. I was like, I can't.
But you know, this one is really, really hard for me because they are all very unique and they're all really well done. So I feel like cover A really gets that like crazy Cindy vibe, like down to a T. I told Noah, I like that this one is POV, like with the hand in front.
Yeah, kind of like reaching up, like, stop.
Yes.
And then you kind of see that happen in the story too. It's just a different color hand.
Yeah. And then cover B is Jordy, right? And he does a lot of the artwork in this issue, which I really like.
He did majority of it. Only Manuel came in and helped out on 6 pages, and it kind of goes into a different part of the fairy world. So it was kind of like it gave a jumping in point for taking us into Manuel's art and then coming right back out of Manuel's art.
Yeah, it was. I thought the art was really smooth throughout. I didn't really like. I wouldn't know that it was a different artist if if you didn't say, you know. Um,
these guys are great.
yeah. And then of course cover C is Ian McDonald, who we all love so much, who did all of the Diamond series last year. And it's cool to see him do another Cindy cover. It's kind of like, I think it's cool because we had the like wintry Cindy cover before with the ice and the snow, and now we have a fire one. I like it. I like the contrast. I put in the background some of the interior art.
That's from Manuel's pages when they go
Yeah.
into the leprechaun lair,
uh,
the rainbow.
yes. I don't know, I really loved it. I loved all the references too. So we talked a little bit about, again, on Coffee with Casey and Noah, about how there was a lot of TV references. And I personally only caught two. I know that there's more. So the ones I caught were Little House on the Prairie, Little House in the Fairy World. I got that
Starring
one.
with special guest DMX.
Yes. And I caught the Brady Bunch one.
And
But
then
I
right before that is it's Gilligan's Island and Happy Days.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would personally, I wouldn't have caught that, but like I think all the fans should go out and get this issue right now so they can catch all the
Oh, and
TV
it
references.
ties back to like it's kind of going into Cindy's mind because she's into this like old TV stuff. So you get like in the Tooth Fairy, you get like the I Love
Yeah.
Lucy. So it's
Yeah,
kind of carrying that joke over.
I caught the I Love Lucy reference on the last one. And it was cool to see both of them, or like see that continue. And then I was expecting them all to be TV references, but then we got a little serial reference here.
Well, hey, you can't do leprechauns without that. Plus, I forgot we have a Lost reference in there too.
A loss?
Lost from the TV show, but
Oh, okay.
you only get it if you watch a TV show. So
Gotcha.
yeah. But
But
hey, you
there's
got little leprechauns there.
there's so many. Um yeah. I feel like this issue also, like, it almost wrapped up completely at the end. I was like, oh, okay, it's like kind of a sad ending, but like it ends, and then you flip to the last page, it's like, oops, there's a whole new miniseries coming.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing with like this one, like it's weird. Like the stories are kind of like this story is more about like Cindy and Gerald, and
Mhm.
it's kind of like I don't want to spoil the end because like it's like the whole each story you kind of want Cindy to grow a little bit. She's crazy and she kind of does weird and crazy things, but also she's gotta move a little bit forward and like and kind of progress. And like I mean, like she only progresses like this much each time. Like she's not like
Yeah.
making big leaps to like becoming a better person or anything like that. But she's getting like she's kind of it's cool kind of seeing like her deal with her issues and
Mhm.
like her issue right now is kind of dependency and a lot of a lot of other weird things besides that. Not to mention her psychosis, but yeah, and in the end, like yeah, I mean the end's the end. I can't talk about it.
It won't spoil, but yeah, it was such a fun issue. I think one of the best. Well, I don't know. I always love the art of Cindy's because we kind of go with the more cartoony style, like the more Jordy Manuel like
Mhm.
style. And I'm talked about this with you on another NCW, like Moy R, who did one of the Cindy issues. He's one
Yeah,
of my favorites interior interior artists. And like we don't really use them that much on interiors because like a lot of our stories are so much darker. It would be like kind of weird to
yeah.
have.
Like I mean, well, that's
Yeah.
the thing too. You try to compare, you try to match the art style to the story a little bit.
Yeah, of
And like
course.
Jordy Manuel, like Moy. I mean, the thing is, they can hit pretty much anything, but like
Mhm.
they really thrive, and you really see it come to life with this kinetic, like energy, and it's like loose and kind of like, and it goes with Cindy's like adventures. Like it just kind of goes with
Mhm.
that, like all right, we're jumping to the next and to the next, and you're moving like, because Cindy's a constant like a moving character. Like she's not really walking around as much. Like, she does walk, but like she's not standing around like having full conversations with people. Like she'll have it, and then as she's having that conversation, she's moving into the next thing she's doing. Where like, and they all kind of nail that, and they nail like her playfulness, but borderline like insane. Like just, I mean, that's the thing you gotta hit with. Hopefully, trying to make things funny, you have to be able to hit like just the energy of that panel, like besides just like, because whatever she says is nonsense and crazy, but like it's really the art that kind of makes it like complete, and kind of like her dialogue mixed with what's happening in the art makes them like more humorous, I guess. Or at least I hope. I don't know. I mean, I laugh at myself all the time, but that's probably not healthy or good.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to bring up, is like I feel like everybody loves Cindy dialogue so much just because it's so crazy, and it's so funny. I don't know, just like the dumb little things. And then this this issue, I was excited because I felt like it kind of bled into the notes, because I think there's only one like C back issue note in here, and it even is like, why didn't you read it? What do you?
Yeah,
it's like, why did you not read the last one?
I forget where it's at. It's, but it's a little like editor's note in the bottom, kind of like, it's when she's in the in the leprechaun lair.
Yeah, here it is. I found it. That virtual background, right there. Yeah, it's just like, you probably should have read it before this one. We accept your mistake and will forgive you based on your purchase. So go ahead and grab a copy if you don't have one. Read it. We will wait. But yeah.
Because Cindy's fun. Like just even like Cindy is fun because you kind of just get goofy and weird. And like even like I just remember like in the Tooth Fairy one, I was laughing when the dwarves or the gnomes were talking. And I'm saying like, because it's like sometimes they just like, I don't know, it's just funny. Like sometimes like the words that are coming out of these characters, like once you see the art with it, I don't know, it makes you crack up. But I don't know. Hope you guys like it.
Well, me and Noah, of course, are big fans. It seems like a lot of people, a lot of Zenescope fans are huge Cindy fans. I'm really excited to see more of her in 2023.
Me too.
Yeah. I would usually ask like what's next for Cindy, but I guess we kind of know with this mini series coming up.
Well, yeah, and then this one, it doesn't go directly into it. So reading the end of this, you're not gonna be like, all right, that's the next story. Like what's kind of happening with Cindy is like she's making enemies all over the place.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of building off of that. But this next story, like it gets set up in this story. So like things that she does and things that happen in this story allow her to do the next story. And then we'll keep, hopefully if people keep buying it and people keep liking it, we'll keep building on to this. But like there's some plans for like future stuff down the line. Like this one's pretty much mapped out and almost set to go, just like tweaking on issue 2 and 3. But after that, I mean, there's ideas for like other stuff coming up that we're kind of planting. Like I like seeds being planted and not having to pay them off until like years down the line or whatever it is, and all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, and then you can read the editor's notes like I have to read these 12 things.
Yeah.
Or like hopefully you enjoy reading them, so it's not just like I don't want to read that, I don't care. No, I mean like there's some weird stuff. There's definitely weird stuff in this one. Like the villains are really weird. The villains are weird. Cindy's weird. Like, there's not many like normal people. I mean, there's a lot more normal people than in the Farewell Massacre, though.
When I didn't know if you were coming on for content, I made this graphic because I try and force anime references into everything I do, and the villain at the end reminded me very much of a JoJo stand. Like I feel like he could just fit in with this crew like very well.
I don't know what those are.
They're basically like in the JoJo world, everybody or not everyone, but like people have these stands and they can like fight each other, and they're supposed to be like a manifestation of the stand user's soul, and they look like that, and it just reminded me, like, I was like, I feel like he could just join this group of stands, like.
Now, what these guys are Dalahans or whatever it is, but they're actually like our version of them, because the Dalahans, if you read like the Celtic mythology and stuff like that, they're really like headless horsemen. But I was like, we already have a headless horseman. Like, that's not like, let's have fun with it, and like let's create our own version of those guys. So like we gave them heads but no eyes. And the thing is, the whole story is like they have these whips made out of spinal cords, and they steal people's eyes. Gotcha. And like that's the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check out the JoJo things. I don't know what it is.
Like, yeah, I kind of was like, they're not anything alike, but they just gotta look like it. Like, I think he could make friends with them. Like,
well, I mean, there's a bunch of them, so they
wacky creatures.
They have different personalities. They might. I forget that the comments are on here.
I know. I actually, people probably noticed I added a little bot to the Zenoscope world. His name is Bautismo. So if you're on YouTube, or he'll work on Facebook too, but it comes up as Zenoscope on Facebook. But if you're on Twitch or YouTube, you'll see Bautismo saying hello. But yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Are any VIPs written into this issue?
Technically 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's there's Lance Dove, Jeff Briggs, and then Jay Long's dog Buster.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so we got 3. I don't remember if there's any more. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Because that's as many human beings as we kind of have in this thing.
That's funny, because I remember you talking about Jay Long requesting his dog Buster in a comic like months and months ago.
It's probably been a year. It's probably been almost a year. It was just like a lot of times with these VIP things, we don't want it to want it to be cool and something that like you enjoy, but also makes sense to the story. So we don't want to just shove you in the background and you're just standing there, and then like a truck hits you or something like that. Like I kind of want to make it so you can be like, oh, that's cool. I was actually in the comic, instead of just like, oh, there's kind of me in this comic. But like, I don't know, like we want to make it fun. Like, I mean, for the readers, and then you get to see it. I don't know.
I'm still waiting for if Casey will make an appearance in Zenoscope comics.
We'll see. I mean, well, Ashley was kind of in this. I mean, I named the raccoon daughter as Ashley Raccoon. Not really a likeness.
But yeah, did you have anything else you wanted to? I was asking you. Have anything else you want to promote besides just read Zenoscope?
Like everything else you write and produce and create.
Buy it all.
Yeah, please check out all of our stuff and like it.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on literally less than 10 minutes before the show.
Nah, that's cool.
All right.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Dave.
All right,
So yes, that was Dave Franchini. He is our publisher at Zenoscope Entertainment. He also writes Gretel. He's also writing all of Grimm Fairy Tales as of the moment. And he always writes Cindy. And so I really love to have Dave on. He's a very busy man, so thank you for coming on once again. I really think that everyone's going to really enjoy this issue because it's Cindy. She's so fun. I genuinely have not read a Cindy issue that I didn't like. They're all just so crazy, and the art is always so good, and the dialogue is just otherworldly. So you can get it right now at zenoscope.com. You can go under new releases, or you can just type in Cinderella and you'll probably find it there as well. Again, you can also get it on Comixology if you like to read your comics digitally. I actually just got a Comixology subscription a couple months ago, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I was not expecting to enjoy digital comics, but I actually really like it. And again, you can always get Zenoscope at your local comic shop if they carry us, and if they don't, you can yell at them. What other announcements do we have? Oh, of course, in less than 3 hours, we will be doing our monthly virtual convention, which is our Myths and Monsters virtual convention, not to be confused with Myth and Legends, which we all keep calling it at the office. Myth and Monsters Virtual Con. It is starting tonight at 6 p.m. And it will be tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m., all Eastern Standard Time. Tonight we will have on Tristan Thompson, who is one of our brand new cover artists. He's pretty much done like every character thus far, and I have loved every single one of them. I actually met Tristan at C2E2, and he's really, really nice too. So I'm really excited to see him again. We'll be doing some sales. We're going to have a lot of exclusive product that you can only get on our live stream, including the mystery envelopes, our live stream exclusive, which is the body paint covers. So definitely make sure that you check out both days if you can, but definitely make sure you pick one of the days to come. What else do we have? New Orleans is coming up so soon, less than a month away. Tickets are still available if you would like. Friday, Saturday, March 10th and 11th at New Orleans. Ebas, Mike Chrome, and Dawn will all be there doing free signatures. You will be getting a free exclusive from the White Box. There's really no reason not to come. It's going to be really fun. And again, tickets are still available. If you want a t-shirt that is in your size, buy tickets as soon as possible. We have extras of each size, but we don't want to run out. So make sure you get your tickets as soon as possible. What else? Always tune in for NCW. It's every Wednesday. You can also tune in on Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to be with me and Noah. We do a little talk show. We talk a little Zenescope. So we've been talking a little sports, but now that the season is over, we'll probably be going back to a lot more Zenescope. And as always, Zenescope's VIP program is pretty much a no-brainer for any fans of Zenescope. This is a lifetime membership. Once you are in for life. You have access to exclusive fan groups, exclusive virtual cons, exclusive conventions like the NOLA convention. Every dollar you spend with us or at a local comic shop for our products, you will get cash back on. You get free birthday book. There's so much VIP only exclusive covers. There's so much. If you're not already a VIP, become one now. I think that's everything for now, except for our Kickstarter, I just remembered, is ending on Friday, I believe at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you have not backed our Kickstarter yet, go do that. Kickstarter.com. It's the Light and Dark Zenescope playing cards Kickstarter. There are 5, well, technically 10 if you include the Z-rated variants. There are 10 beautiful Meguro exclusives that you will only be able to get at or through our Kickstarter. So definitely check those out. And the playing cards look really, really great as well. I saw some of the casing. They look fantastic. I think that's everything. I will catch you guys in a few hours and 2.5 hours at the virtual con. Bye, everyone.